Hi everyone! The Diablo 4 server slam is starting soon, and this time around we have the regular legendary drop rates and no more boosted drop rates that we have seen in the open beta. Now, no one knows what exactly that means, but what it will mean for sure is that the Occultist is going to be more important than ever. As you probably know, the Occultist Incubus shard can be used to extract and imprint legendary items and even craft free legendary aspects from the Codex of Power that they have unlocked through completing certain dungeons. But the thing is that the Occultist does not actually unlock until level 25, but the maximum level in the Server Slam is only level 20. So there's no way to actually get access to the Occultist on a fresh character unless you complete a dungeon that has yet to be completed for its Codex Power. That will actually unlock the Occultist even at a lower level, so you can't do that. Of course, pretty much everyone is going to complete at least some dungeon at some point and get the access to the Occultist. But for example, if you're trying to make multiple characters and you want to level them up, if you want to try the different classes again with the different patch now and stuff like that, yeah, you gotta be aware that if you complete all your dungeons on your first character, you will not have access to Occultist on your alts. I can recommend you this world map tool here. I have it linked in the description, where you can filter by all kinds of things you can find in the world of Sanctuary, at least for Fracture Peak so far. And for example, you can click on Dungeon and Aspects, and then you can see which aspect comes from which dungeon here quite easily before the server slam actually goes live. You can also see it in-game at the Occultist. But for example, you could just check them out here, and for example, if you know that you're not going to play a certain class, you can leave those dungeons out when you're doing your renown grind, for example, and just do some other dungeons instead that might actually give you something for your main class. In my case, for example, Rogue, I might want to do this dungeon here. And for example, up here is a Sorcerer with the recharging aspect. You might want to play a Sorcerer, maybe not. So you can just leave that in case you play an alt, and then just go to this dungeon, complete at least, one fresh dungeon to unlock the Occultist, and this way you have access to the NPC. Now, this is not actually required. I guess in most cases you could also just, put all your items in your stash and then go to the Occultist on the other character and then, extract and imprint and all this. But I think it's definitely worth, saving yourself the headache and just remembering that you have like a few dungeons, maybe, outlined beforehand that you just want to keep around for your alt characters. In the previous beta weekend, I actually had this problem that I couldn't use the Occultist on my low level characters and I wanted to, and it was quite annoying to relog and, run there with another character, do everything, and then, repeat this multiple times because I just couldn't unlock the Occultist early anymore after completing all the dungeons. And for example, for completing the Renown level 3 for the second skill point that you might want to unlock, for example, to fight Ashava later, you don't need to do all of the dungeons. You can also do some side quests, you can do some exploration, the altars, etc. And like a few dungeons and you're probably fine, and you can keep like most of them, just somewhere ready so that you can use them later. I have some more tips to share before the Server Slam weekend, so stay tuned. I'll have some Ashaba builds, leveling builds, some leveling strategies, and other stuff like that. And obviously leading up to launch and beyond, there's going to be a lot more content to come. So hope you like this one, and see you guys next time.